Hey guys, Randy here from our cozy garden, and it's the last week of November, and today I am taking this chance because it is positive 4. I'm taking this chance to give our tender David Austin roses some added protection for our cold zone 3 winters. And we do have 2 roses which are rated for zone 5. We have in here the Lady Gardener and the Desdemona. This one is a more than blush, so this one is good. This is rated for our zone, and but these 2, they need added protection. So back in June this year, we planted these roses. We made this fragrant garden as a new addition to our cozy garden. And we mentioned that we will need to give some of these roses added protection for our zone 3B/4A winters. So I'm doing that. I'm taking this chance because it's positive 4 today, but I have to dig away some of the snow, but that should be easy. And I have to do this now before another heavy snowfall comes up. I have in here a gauge wire, but I did pick the smaller gap size, smaller squares. That way whatever I put inside the cylinder doesn't fall out over winter. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting this. This is about 3 feet, so I'm doing 1.5 feet cylinder, and I would put it around the shrub, and then I would fill that up with leaves or mulch. That way the tender roses get added protection over winter, and come spring you can either take the cylinder out or leave it in there. The rose should be fine with it in there. And yeah, so I'm cutting this, and then I'm using zip ties to form that cylinder around the rose shrub. There you go. So I need to know how much mesh I need. So to measure the circumference, I do have this, but this one doesn't make a nice circle. So instead, I'm using this to estimate the size that I need, the circumference of the tube that I need to make for this shrub, this rose shrub. Might be too tight. Okay. We need to pull some. Okay. So of course, depending on the size of your rose, this would vary. In my case, I think 1.5 feet height is okay, because this is fairly new and it's not that big of a shrub yet. There you go. So I do that. I'll just cut it. And then we take this out and we measure this length. So that ends up roughly 4 feet. That means I would need to measure 4 feet. So I need to, I need 4 feet by 1.5 feet for my shrubs. And I'm just doing it uniformly because I need to make 2. Okay, 3 feet and then 4 feet. Oh, actually this is just 5 feet. I might as well cut it in half. Let's do that. So instead of 4 feet, I'm doing 5 feet, otherwise I'll be left with a foot wide strip at the end. I did not find my wire cutter, so I'm trying my axe. I just want to get this done today before any more snow falls. So let's give this a try. Okay, so after we put in our protective cylinders, we are adding soil. We're supposed to add soil at the bottom. I would say 2 to 3 inches ideally, but since the soil I stored it outside, I would have to mix it with some sphagnum moss, because most of it is frozen. I didn't get to store it inside the house, so I'll just add some sphagnum moss in there, and then I'll mix it up and then put it in there. And I'll do it by hand to make sure that it reaches the bottom, and I cover the surface as much as possible. So ideally you would want fresh mulch in there, but I went out today and I couldn't find any, just because it's too late for zone 3 to have the garden centers open. There's one other garden center I'll try, but it'll take me a few days to get there. Well, not a few days to get there, but I don't have the time to pick it up today. So instead, we're using some mulch from my back garden and put it on top of our peat moss covering for our rows. It's our David Austin Lady Gardener rose. And now for Desdemona. So that's our protection for our tender David Austin Rose Desdemona. There'll be more snow coming in the next few weeks. So that snow, once it gets inside, that will compact the moss and the mulch that we put in there. That will help it insulate better. I would also do snow mounds in here, because snow covering like that are natural insulators for the plants and will help avoid frost kills. So I would put a snowbank in here, and come spring, once the temperature is consistently above, I don't know, -10 Celsius, then I will take this out, clean it up. That's to make sure that I don't leave it too long, which might encourage bacteria and unwanted mold in there. -10 Celsius should be okay for these tender roses to start growing and preparing for their spring growth. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining me here at Our Cozy Garden. This is Randy. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Until next video, see you. Have a good day.